It looked like Mike Marlar had it won on night 2 at the Wild West Shootout, but with less than 5 laps to go, a caution would come out. They would re-rack the field, and Bobby Pierce would take advantage of it, starting second behind Marlar, who led all of the way up until then. Pulled a slide job with about 3 laps to go on him, getting a good run on the outside down the backstretch and took it home in 3 and 4. Marlar tried to really hit it on the outside between Pierce and the wall. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and Marlar hit the wall, lost a lot of momentum, and ended up coming home in second. He spoke with Flow Racing after the race to explain what exactly happened on the restart and why he actually thought it was going to be his for the taking. But it didn't end up that way. But before we get to what Marlar actually had to say, let's take a look at the finish here. This is Mike Marlar in the number 157, the black and red car. Bobby Pierce in the number 32 right behind him. Let's take a look here at how Bobby Pierce gets around Mike Marlar with about 3-4 laps to go. Lines him up on that outside, drives it down the hill, gets right underneath him coming into 3 and 4, pulls the slide job right there. You can see Marlar tries to hit it on the outside, isn't able to get it straight, hits the outside wall, and loses a ton of momentum, but is able to stay in it. Unfortunately, he would have to settle for second. Bobby Pierce would go home to take the win. This is what Mike Marlar had to say following the race to Flow Racing.
Oh, I just want to thank Greg Bruning for letting me drive this car out here, and giving me really good equipment. But we had I think we probably had her there, but I was one compound softer than Bobby. And I was like, heck, I've held on this long. I'll be all right. When we had that caution, I thought, well, this tires will cool down. I'm probably home free now. And it wasn't like that at all. It was just when I took off, I was just skating around, couldn't go, and his harder tire was gripping. So congratulations, Bobby, man. He's fun to race with, hard to beat, and me and him raced hard right there, and I tried to stick it back between him and the wall over there, and I just didn't have the car to do it. But it is fun, congratulations, Bobby and Tyler. It's running good. So fun night, last night was kind of a rough night, so I feel like we're back. Feel like we're where we need to be. We just need to. I wouldn't say we had the wrong tire, just played out a little wrong there. Had not had that caution, we'd probably been fine, but you just never know. That's racing and decisions, and there ain't no right or wrong choice sometimes. It's just how it plays out. But
So that is what Mike Marlar had to say. I think he's probably right. If the caution didn't come out with about 5-6 laps to go, he probably would have been home free. There was a hornet nest of traffic that he had been navigating through. He had a couple of lap cars in between him and Bobby Pierce, who took the second spot from Kyle Larson with, I think, about 6 or 7 laps to go. And he was going to have to navigate through those lap cars in order to get to Mike Marlar. And I don't think he probably would have had the time to do it because Marlar looked like he had the car to beat. I mean, he led every single lap up until lap 3, lap 4, when Bobby Pierce pulled off the slide job. It's unfortunate that he didn't win, but I think he probably will be a threat to win coming up in the next week. The Wild West Shootout continues on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday of next week, and I think Marlar will definitely probably end up in victory lane in one of those races. He obviously is one of the top competitors, and you gotta love his spirit and his sportsmanship. I absolutely love his interviews. You can tell that he just enjoys racing. He loves to race, and he's just having a lot of fun out there, and you can't help but be a fan of Mike Marlar. And he's already off to a great start in that Bruning Dirt Late model after a 10-year run with his previous team. He had a win down at the Charlotte Dirt Track late last year, and now he's finishing in second on night 2 of the Wild West Shootout. I think, again, like I said, I think he'll be in victory lane by the end of the Wild West Shootout, at least once. It is going to be tough because he's got some tough competition out there. Obviously, Bobby Pierce at the top of his game. Kyle Larson seemingly getting in there, mixing it up tonight. And then Tyler Erb was right up there as well. We had a 4-way race for the lead for most of the night. So Dirt Super Late Models are putting on a show at the Wild West Shootout down there at Vado Motorsports in New Mexico. And I'm looking forward to what they do next week. But let me know what you thought about what Mike Marlar had to say here. Let me know in the comments below.